this is probably the most excited I've been for a MCU movie in a while, probably since Endgame, to be honest. Um, so it looked good. It got Tupac, playing Captain America. That's good to see.
This might be another decent movie. It's giving me like what's that Jamie Foxx movie, White House Down? What's the name of that shit?
No, don't call
You
it
know what
that.
I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what it's giving me right now.
I mean, I don't know the plot, but that's a good thing because I shouldn't know the plot. I shouldn't be able to figure out the plot before going to see the movie, which means when I go see it, then I can actually judge it in real time for myself. I'm not being spoiled because a lot of trailers nowadays spoil everything in the movie to the point where you know what's happening.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Macky. Oh, M. Yo, yo. Excuse me. I hope you're living well. I hope you're doing right. I'm here with my good brothers. We got Badman forward, Badman pull up, a Badman forward, Badman pull up, a Badman forward, Badman pull up. Ooh. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. Badman Shawny in the motherfucking building. And we also got a special guest for y'all today. It's Musa. And we are the Nerdy by Nature boys, NBN in the building. Welcome back to another reaction video where we get to react to some shit and you get to talk about it in the comments. So today we're not even going to waste no time. We're going to get right into reacting so we can get right into the reaction of the reaction. You feel me? We today are going to react to the Captain America trailer that just came out. Let's tune in.
Wilson. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look.
They said lose the mustache or lose the election. You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position.
And if we disagree on how to manage this situation, then what happens?
Work with me, Sam.
That's Harrison Ford, right? I'm not bugging.
We'll show
Yeah,
the
it
world
is.
a better way forward.
And they had Giancarlo Esposito. 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, he plays Thunderbolt Ross, the last guy passed away.
Oh, okay.
Sir, your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that, or you don't want to. What if it's a trap?
Global power is shifting. You're just a pawn.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
Racist.
Racist. Exactly.
You're right. I'm not.
Oh shit, I did not see that part of the trailer first time I watched it. All
Same.
right. So, what do we think? Who wants to go first? Anyone?
I could go real quick. So, I'm not that familiar with like comic book lore or anything like that. Like, I never read the comics, so I know seeing the Red Hulk and this whole time storyline and everything like that. Like, other people probably know exactly what's going on. I don't, but with the MCU recently, with a lot of their movies and us not knowing the direction with Kang and all that, I think this is probably the most excited I've been for a MCU movie in a while, probably since Endgame, to be honest. So it looked good. It got Tupac, playing Captain America. That's good to see. And I really appreciate like even the editing. Like he was like, "Oh, you're not. You might be Captain America, but Steve Rogers." Like, yeah, you're right. I'm not. And then that's when you see him still being Falcon as well as Captain America at the same time. So I don't know. It looks good. I feel like they're gonna kind of have that same conflict that was in Civil War, right? Where it's like the Avengers or superheroes kind of have to follow what the government is saying, and then there's going to be some disagreements on that. Like he said, oh well, what happens if we, disagree on, how to go about certain things? And I feel like that's going to be a point of conflict as well. So, but no, it definitely looks good for us being 8 months away. But yeah, that's my immediate reaction to it. Again, I don't know nothing about Red Hulk, but looks dope.
I mean, I will agree with you that this is probably. I mean, well, what do you call it? Deadpool comes out in a couple of weeks, or this may come out by the time Deadpool's already out. But other than that, this might be um, another decent movie. It's giving me like what's that Jamie Foxx movie, White House Down? What's the name of that
Oh
shit?
no, don't call
You
it
know what
that.
I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what it's
Yeah,
giving me right now, bro. Like,
yeah.
so I'm impartial. I mean, Captain America was never one of my favorite characters. Neither was Falcon.
Me neither.
In all of MCU and even regular Marvel comic books. So I'm not really too
Did you like
impressed.
his show? The what was it? The Winter Soldier Falcon show?
It was cool. It was one of the better ones of those of that run. Like it was one of the better
Yeah.
ones. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm indifferent because I guess maybe I have to see another trailer or because I understand that they're fighting someone. I just don't know who that someone
Who it
is.
is, yeah.
Is it Red Hulk? Is it what's his name? The black Italian nigga, I can never say his name. Who are they fighting? That's all I really have to say. Like I'm not sure
Yeah.
of how to feel about this. I will say this though. I think that, especially with what happened with Kane, and not only Kane, but also the response of us, the consumers, kind of getting tired of comic book movies. This is far and like this is far in between the two movies. It's like 8 or 9 months apart from the Wolverine and Deadpool movie. And it just a year ago they dropped like four MCU movies and 3 TV shows all in 1 year.
Yeah, I
You know,
think they did say they was gonna scale back on that. I think it was, I keep forgetting his name, the CEO of Disney, I
Kevin
believe. He said
Kevin
that.
Feige. I
No,
think that's
he's the MCU president. I was talking with the what's his name? I keep wanting to call him Bon Iver. That's the
Bob
artist.
Iger.
It's
That
Kevin
dude.
Feige.
No, it's Kevin
I
Feige
was
though.
talking
Kevin
about the
Feige's,
I was talking about the this. Oh, you're saying Kevin Feige's the one that said they was going to scale back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's why you're kind of seeing that. Plus, obviously, like you said, some of the fans have been complaining about like the quality of some of the stuff. Like Eternals wasn't, received that well. Quantumania wasn't received that well. Um, Honestly, like I was kind of bought into the whole MCU, so I was kind of watching everything, but I didn't watch like that werewolf show, which I'm sure I should because I'm sure it ties into something. I didn't watch Echo yet. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like you said, we'll have to see more details on like the plot because I feel like with CGI and the action and all that, that's always going to look good if you got enough money for it. But we'll have to see what the storyline and the plot's going to
Should
be.
look like a Michael Bay movie. I can't lie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's hella explosions.
Right.
Shawny.
Well, the reason why it's coming out February because it's going to be the first one of next year. Feige did announce a while back that they're scaling back because of the fatigue and how Quantumania, like you were saying, Quantumania, Eternals, were received. The Captain Marvel sequel, Captain Marvel, Quantumania, and Eternals,
The
all of their sequels
Marvels.
got canned.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
movie.
they all They all got canned. So basically, now it's like the Deadpool movie is supposed to be the reset of the MCU, which is why it's the only movie coming out this year. In regards to Echo, Echo was the first. I think it was Spotlight series. I could be wrong in the name, but it was the first one out of all the shows that you don't have to. You can watch it as a standalone show. It doesn't have to tie into anything. So you can go in and just watch it and understand everything that's going on. There's nothing you need to know prior to that. Anything you did need to know where she came from, you find that all out within the first 20 minutes of the episode. They summarize everything, so you can actually just watch it at SB. That was also part of the revamp plan, where they're trying to make the shows to be spotlight series, where it's like, we're making these shows so you can just learn about these characters, but you don't need to watch it to understand the full scope of the story. As far as the title goes, as far as the video goes, I mean, I don't know the plot, but that's a good thing, because I shouldn't know the plot. I shouldn't be able to figure out the plot before going to see the movie, which means when I go see it, then I can actually judge it in real time for myself. I'm not being spoiled, because a lot of trailers nowadays spoil everything in the movie to the point where you know what's happening. For the most part, what you're gathering is, if you watch The Falcon and Winter Soldier, that was the whole thing with them trying to bring in the U.S. agent and trying to make a U.S. agent.
Captain America.
They're trying to experiment and make their own Captain America to work for the government. And that's why he's saying in the trailer, "Hey, I want to try to make him a military person again." That was Steve's whole thing. I fight for America, but I don't fight for the government. That was the whole beef with them going against the Accords, the Sokovian Accords again.
Yeah, whatever that's just called.
Yeah, so that goes back to the whole concept. So it's basically the conflict of, again, who is Captain America? Captain America is not a military weapon. He's supposed to just be representing America and everybody, not just the military. Harrison Ford, yes, he's playing Thunderbolt Ross. Thunderbolt Ross eventually does become the Red Hulk. So they're kind of playing to that well. I'm excited for that, because we have not gotten a legitimate Hulk movie by itself. We just had him always in cameos, and they kind of nerfed him down into Professor Hulk. So having Thunderbolt Ross being a more reckless Hulk would be kind of cool. It is exciting to see that we finally see Giancarlo Esposito, because he was rumored to be in an MCU movie, but nobody knew who he was playing. They did. You have to know comic lore. He's playing somebody that might have worked with Cable in the comics. So basically, he's playing like a black version of Cable, as far as like weaponry, not as a mutant, just like, with the guns and whatnot. Okay. So and we don't know which side he's supposed to be playing in all of it. But this is essentially supposed to be like Sam's transition into the mantle 100% now, because he's getting his own movie. I know there is a lot of controversy with some actor in her background. I'm not going into it because I don't know the specifics. So a lot of people are saying that this movie is going to be boggled down because of it. But I mean, bro, it's the Black Captain America. Like, I'm going to go support that shit because he's fucking black.
Yeah, no, I'm going to watch it.
At least see it in theaters. But yeah, no, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, for anybody who doesn't know, I recommend going back and watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because that was actually a good series, one of the better of them. And if they stick to that formula with the action scene, because I think back then, Falcon and the Winter Soldier didn't need to be a show. That could have just been a movie. They could have condensed it down into a movie.
Yeah.
So this is basically just a continuation from there. So, I mean, I'm going to go watch it. I'm glad that it's so far out, because this Deadpool thing is literally superseding everything. Yeah. Like, it's the marketing, everything's behind it, and it's gonna do well. Crazy. Like, it's next. It comes out next week, and next week Thursday is Comic-Con. They literally are showing the movie in Hall H. Like, it's a big deal. So hopefully it'll revitalize, and I think Deadpool should be the only thing this year to just be talked about, and then next year, I like that they're gonna start high and go with an action-packed Marvel movie, kind of bring it back to basics. What got us in the beginning, not too much, none of this, none of the cosmos, the magic, the extraterrestrial shit. Just back to the basics, government bullshit.
You saw the Deadpool Xbox controller
with the I just don't know if that shit is even ergonomically friendly. Like, I was thinking about today, like, yo, how do you hold it? Like, your shit's gonna be like this. Like, You're like
Yeah.
hopping the field while trying to play. That shit's not going to be comfortable.
No, that's crazy. Copping some
That's
cheeks
a
while holding a controller is insane. I can't
man
even
cheeks
lie.
at that.
Man cheeks.
Yeah.
Well, if you went to it. So when, because speaking of U.S. Agent, do we know when the Thunderbolts movie is supposed to come out? Because that should probably
No
tie into
idea.
it a little bit, right?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that when this movie pops out, excuse me, something happens in the end. Because if they're gonna put
Post
Red
credit
Hulk in
scene.
it in this one, I would not be surprised if they make him a Thunderbolt and we get an end credit scene with purple hair chick pulling up saying like, "Yo, I want to recruit you because you're doing stupid shit, but we can redeem this."
Fine.
But that's
Okay.
all I got.
All right. Well, you heard it here, man. We did our reactions. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Someone's going to tell you what to do at the end of the video. You know, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next reaction video. Y'all be safe.
Love, peace.
What's going on, people? It's your boy mackyomo. And you made it to the end of this video. We appreciate and love every single one of you nerds that have come, watched, and now you have conquered, okay? If you want to follow us, you can subscribe to the YouTube at Nerdy by Nature TV. That's Nerdy by Nature TV. You can also listen to the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. That's Nerdy by Nature Podcast, the Nerdy by Nature Podcast. And guess what? We're also on social media. You can follow us anywhere. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Nerdy by Nature TV, that's at Nerdy by Nature TV. And if you don't follow us, why I oughta. I'll see you there. Peace!